Aquarius, 3 things to rescue your year, Aquarius. Make sure that 2025 is one that's going to go in the annals of time, that you're going to remember, and you're going to think back and think, wow, I did good. Okay. So the first thing that is really important for Aquarius right now is being ambitious, is taking no nonsense, taking a strong line on your enemies and people who attack you and people who diminish you. Know who has your back. Know who are the people who stand in your way, who willfully obstruct you, or who simply are detractors, or who give you bad advice. It's time now to cut certain people out of your life and to be more ruthless. This is not a good time for second chances. A lot of people need to be shown the door, and therefore a great thing to set the tone to make sure that all your energy is used in a good way and you are not suffering any blockages is to get rid of people that willfully or subconsciously or for any other reason are standing in your way. Second thing Aquarius needs to be wary of is always seeing the best in people, because that can be something that leads you into blind alleys. So it's a little bit similar to the first, but in a different way. Just be cautious of where you're following dead-end streets. What in your life simply constantly leads to failure and disappointment? It's time for some hard truths about how you can reanalyze those areas, rework on them, and perhaps ask yourself, do you have negative self-fulfilling prophecies based on past events? Now, often past patterns do repeat, but why do they repeat? Do they repeat because we automatically expect them to, so it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy? Do they repeat because of our personality? Well, the idea is, if things keep repeating, it is a message that something needs to change, right? So, as they say, doing the same thing over and over again is insanity. So with Aquarius, it's understanding where you are in your own trap and where you are your worst enemy, simply because you keep doing things in the same way, or you make minor adjustments without having any major rethink. And Aquarius, sometimes the way to a goal is not the obvious way. So even like that famous book, The Alchemist, where the protagonist had a goal, but in the interim he was stuck doing something utterly meaningless, and he felt really stuck. Eventually that meaningless thing was the linchpin that got him to the goal that he really wanted. Okay. So I think the third thing that's important for Aquarius is managing finances carefully and being very careful when you go into any new contracts. This can be a time when a very important opportunity comes your way, but you need to be ready for it. So you need to think now about cutting your losses on certain things that are not working, so that you're perhaps storing up a little bit of cash or a little bit of time as well that you'll be able to devote to a new project. So for all Aquarius, don't overcommit to any projects now that you're not got your heart in. Keep something in reserve. So if this little thing that comes along, which I think it will come along, you've got to be able to grab it. So it means you either have to have enough time, enough money, or just enough energy. So always holding something in reserve. Don't leave it all out on the field right now, because it's not worth it right now. Keep something in reserve, because something else is coming.